Yeah. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, from the world here, from hey, y'all know what time it is. From San Diego to the world, I am Kenny Globe. Uh,
Also known as Dolce.
Better known is Reverend Dolce. Hey, now I'm thinking about introducing the podcast name too, but we gotta see that was the thing. But let's keep it going though.
Well, I got a question for you.
Check it out, man. You know.
I really want to know what this podcast is going to be all about and how many episodes do you guys think y'all already got up and running or ideas for the future?
It's interesting you say that. Some things you don't really put a cap to. You don't want to start anything off with putting a cap to it. You know what I mean? But to kind of get to the degree of the question, what is it about? It's really about being down to earth. That's why the name of the podcast is down to earth, and at the same time, reaching out to the youth, man, saving our youth. You know what I'm saying? That's the angle. That's the goal. Right now. Reaching out, to the youth, saving the youth, and being mentors, just it's people, I'm saying, all across, especially in our city, man, that got testimonies that I feel like, I'm saying, that people would love to hear that can be something.
So are these life and death experiences, testimonies, or just on drugs, now clean, gangbanger, now religious, so forth, the transitions?
Yeah, definitely. You say life or death, in most situations, them testimonies, in some, is breathtaking situation, definitely, can be, life or death, but yeah, what you gather from it, Big Mama?
I was just thinking, of course we're going to be spreading the gospel. This is, that ghetto gospel. That's what we want to bring here. But one thing God is calling us is to be fruitful with his word. And I honestly felt like I was praying and asking God for money. I told God the other day, I said, hey, if you give me a few mil, I want 150 mil. But I promise I'm going to take that money and I'm going to put it back into into everything. I want to build churches, build schools. Right. I want to be fruitful with your word. But God told me, he said, you haven't been fruitful with what I gave you. And that's my voice and that's my presence, Right. So I feel like this is our stepping stone. We need to be fruitful going into the world and spreading, God's gospel and letting people know, like, hey, I'm cool, I'm fly, I'm flashy. We out here living. My uncle got cars. We out here, we got houses, we own businesses, but we still worshiping God and we still have everything that y'all see on TV. I mean, I did more than what these rappers is rapping about, and I'm here right now. You know what I'm saying? So I really
now
think
that you said that, both you guys are artists.
Yeah.
On on your other free time. Now is all the music gospel music?
Actually, to be honest, like I have no gospel music. And what's crazy is I was born and raised in the church. I started off in the choir. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is that's why I stopped rapping, because God convicted me. He said, you're going to be held accountable for all the souls lost with your music. And I was just thinking I'm out here spreading, selling drugs and shooting at people and, all these things. But what am I doing to glorify God? I have this great gift. I honestly feel like I'm a really good rapper. It came easy. It was just come to me. I'll be sleeping. I'll wake up and have to write something down, So it was just easy. But God told me you're going to be held accountable for all the souls lost. So I just stopped rapping completely.
Done.
My uncle told me I'm gonna have to get back in the booth and spit some, some knowledge, some gospel.
Because Globe, you are an artist that's active and in the studio, weekly. Is a lot of your music gonna continue to be on the gospel positive side, or
you know what? And it's funny you say this. In all honesty, I had this thing, and I kind of intervened with her, and I said, transitional. When I first started rapping, my first rap that I ever did was gospel rap, you know what I'm saying? But then as I began to write, you know what I'm saying, I began to call it, a spiritual warfare, you know what I mean? And I had this red folder, you know what I'm saying, with albums of music, and I began to record, here at the beat shop and stuff like that, began to, get my music out. And then, as I began to transition and grow, you know what I'm saying, then, the Lord, he kind of led me back, to the first, thing that, I started off, from going from Mr. Globe, to Revadoce, you know what I mean? So now I got that blue photo. So, you know, and I truly honestly believe in it. You know, me and my niece, you know, we was talking about this the other day that, you know, a lot of secular artists in comparison to gospel artists, they don't get the attention, you know what I'm saying, that they definitely, you know, well deserved. But as far as the talent, then, you know, the kingdom of God not lacking.
At all. Well, say that.
Well, y'all starting with the youth, you know, that's good because y'all can actually train their thought process.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? And not thinking, not knowing that some of his gospel music sound just some of like that trap music that was listening to. You know what I mean? And Globe Revadoce showed me that, and I was like, "That's gospel." He's like, yeah, that's gospel. You know, I thought it was Young Jeezy or Future or something. But you are gonna be able to open up their eyes because they don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? They talking about, you hear about gospel, they thinking it's gonna be choir or singing and all that. And they not knowing that they talking just like how you talking or just how Jay-Z talking, but on a positive note. And then if you can like really bring that to the show, I think the youth will really tap in because you're gonna open up their ears to you know, a different avenue.
I'm glad you said that, and you know, because that's what it is. You know, bringing awareness, and then, you know, letting it be known. You know what I mean, that we can introduce you to people, you know what I'm saying? You know, as, you know, Big Mama said, you know, you can still get that same vibe. You can still be fly. You can still be out here, you know, doing the things that you know, do. I drive a very fast car, you know, but as far as all the tickets and all that other stuff that come with it, you know, you got to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that, you know, in holiness, you know, is about being disciplined, you know, set apart, you know what I mean, you know, from the world. So, like you said, I do. You know, that is the, you know, the ultimate, you know, goal is to begin to start this journey, you know what I'm saying, with you guys, you know, and I said it, you know, a lot of people, you know, gonna watch us build this from the ground up, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, you know, from San Diego to the world. I am Kenny Globe, you know what I'm saying? You know, and we gonna, you know, definitely, you know what I'm saying, bring the awareness and, you know, let people know that.
All right. So as far as future episodes, what's the angle that y'all gonna be going? Any gonna be any future guests or anybody in particular y'all have in mind and bringing on to the show or anything like that?
Definitely. We do plan on bringing on future guests. We definitely kind of, we like to keep things current and we like to keep things fresh. So we're definitely going to be speaking on things that are going on around us, going on in our community, going on around the world, things that, you know, could possibly affect our youth. And definitely going to be bringing a lot of people from different backgrounds on our show. We got a lot of good people that we know that, you know, came from nothing, came from the dirt up, ex-drug dealers, ex-gangbangers.
Bless the Lord.
You know, and so we want to definitely come and bring them on here because, I mean, there's a lot of kids who's in that life. There's a lot of, when I was on the block, my homeboy was 13 years old. We was on the block together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, I know that there are kids who are in that lifestyle, and I feel like, you know, we got to be showing them the right way, and that's what we're hoping that we bring with this podcast and with the guests that we bring on this show.
There you go.
Bless the Lord.
Right.
Indeed, yeah.
Your thing keep falling out.
Yeah. I'm like, am I not strong enough to hold the mic?
It's heavy. It's a heavy burden to carry. I'm telling you.
Yeah. It keep going down, you know. Nah.
My bad. I get that back there. My bad. We can always edit that. All right. Anything y'all want to tell the people about what to look forward to on the show, or anything y'all got special planned, or?
Well, you know, and off top, you know, stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You know what I mean? You know, we don't want to blow, you know, some of these surprises. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But just really stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? You know, if anything we said now, you know, to be, you know, captivating, just know, you know what I mean? You know, the Lord, and if He doing it in your life, you know what I mean? You know, then you should be able to relate. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Lord doing a great work, you know, right now. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, you got a couple of youth out there now.
Yeah,
We'd like to bring them in and pick their mind a little bit. You have any idea how you would approach that? You know, on your first one, you have any questions and off top? I mean,
I got a few questions for him off top.
Already off top,
okay,
you know what I mean? So, we're going to go ahead. We got a few, special guests up in the building, man, that we're going to go ahead
and you're putting them on the spot, too.
On the spot, yeah. They didn't even know they was walking into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bless them, Lord.
Bless him, Lord.
All right, we're going to switch out. Give us a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, yeah. Hey, okay, yeah. Hey, we back, man. Hey, with another ghetto gospel sermon. Like I said, we was gonna go ahead and get our guests, man. Our guests is, in the building. We're gonna go ahead and let y'all introduce yourself, man.
They call me Baby Sleeves out of Southeast San Diego.
They call me.
Say it confidently. Who
They call
is
me
you?
L Burner.
Yeah. Okay. We can do that. We can do it over too. But like I said, however you want to say it. I mean, your name. If you don't want that out there, then we won't put it out there.
No, it's all
You
good.
know what I mean?
It's all good.
All right. Well, shoot. Hey, here we is, man. With another ghetto gospel sermon. Hey, we back live on air again. Like we said, we had a few special guests up in the building, man. I like to go ahead and take the time to introduce them. And yeah, man.
They call me Baby Sleeves out
They
of
call me-
Southeast San Diego.
They call me L Burner.
Burner, Baby Sleep, man, about the city of San Diego, man. Yes, was handing. So, hey, tell me, Baby Sleep, man. I ain't ask too much how you get that name. It's
Cause my big homie, he's M Sleeves. And I get like if the sleeves, like the mini sleeves, it's for the sleaziest,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sleeves.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's only for the sleaziest.
Right. Burner, you know what I mean?
They call me. My cousins call me L Burner.
Yes.
So I decided to use that.
100, man. Well, like I said, ain't gonna do too much. You know what I mean? Big mama ain't gonna do too much. Put them on the spot. But I definitely appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? I do want to say that. You know what I'm saying? For coming on the show. Like I said, this is one of my
You gotta be here.
first podcasts. So you guys popped up in the building and just want to kind of pick you guys' brain. You know what I'm saying? From a youth aspect. You know what I'm saying? Since this podcast, Down to Earth is really about reaching out to the youth. So it's actually a blessing. You know what I'm saying? On the live that y'all was here. You know what I'm saying? For me. So.
Gotta be here, type.
Yeah, 100. You know what I mean? So one thing that I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? How old is y'all? About 18, 19? Huh?
I'm 17.
17, 18. Yeah.
18.
Okay. Yeah. 17, 18. Yeah. 42. Man, 17, 18. That's
Big 33 over her. You know what I'm saying?
100.
You was born and raised in San Diego?
Born and raised in San Diego, man. Paradise Valley Hospital, man.
Yeah.
right there, in the heart of Southeast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, for sure.
Where'd you grow up with? Like childhood?
I grew up personally. I mean, I grew up right there. I love to say this. You know what I'm saying? Although I'm really from Southeast San Diego. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised. 4-5. Like I said, at Paradise Valley Hospital. But I'm glad to say that I was raised all around San Diego, from La Jolla to Spring Valley. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
To La Vista. So I moved around. You feel me? Even in high schools and stuff like that. I went to Mount Miguel, Monte Vista. I went to Lincoln. I went to Morris. You know what I'm saying? I went to Madison. You feel me? So that's I kind of got moved around for. We'll say that for another day.
Same thing you said too. That was me too, cause I was youngin'. Like when I was like 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
I grew up in Logan,
Mm-hmm.
and then I grew up around like the Lincoln Park area, and then I was like 13, 14, 15, 16. I was in City Heights. That's where I remember most of my teenage years.
Right.
Where I did all that stuff, and then. I was at a couple different high schools too. I was at Hoover, Lincoln, and I was just at Garfield. But
you play any sports? Any sports?
I was trying to play football, but I guess the life, I was just doing bad stuff, so I couldn't. My GPA wasn't it to play.
Yeah, that one to get us all the time. You know what I'm saying? That one to get us all the time.
Playing soccer though, right?
Yeah, I was playing soccer, but that's cause the school that I was at the time, I just got kicked out. Well, I got kicked out like 2 weeks ago or some dumb thing. But the school I was at, it's a continuation school, so it's not that big. Like they don't even have a field or nothing, but they have signed us up for like sports and stuff, you know. And the only thing that like everybody voted on was soccer. I was trying to get football going on, like if not tackle all these flag football or something.
But did you enjoy the soccer?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, cause.
So once you keep that up, then I mean, people don't know, but soccer is millions of dollars too. Some soccer players make more than some football players. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great sport, and especially now with soccer being so top right now, with all these teams, people kill it over their team in soccer. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that could be your motivation to stay doing right, going to school, getting your grades up and stuff. You know, you got to keep up your grades or whatever, you know, to play. It's a great
down to earth,
something to fall back on.
Yeah,
down to earth, nah, definitely. Hey, so you know, I'm gonna ask y'all, you know, a question. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially you you said you moved around a lot. Did you feel like any pressures and influence? You know what I'm saying, as far as like, you know, different lifestyles. And when I say pressure and influence, that means anything that comes to your mind. I don't want to pinpoint any topic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause like when I had moved to City Heights, cause my family. They Logan, like they from Logan and stuff.
Right.
So like when I first moved over and I started hanging around with them, like they knew I came from Logan and stuff. They knew, and like some of them were like, they was really like tripping on me at first, you know, cause like, oh, you came from over there, like, you know.
Right.
But then like I said, like they like, I don't know, like they seen that I wasn't really like, you know, from like over there, that section. They're like, oh, okay, he's good. So
see, and I like
it's the
like
politics, like they just trip on, you know, like the different section of the city you from.
Yeah.
Definitely politics and everything.
Yeah, Vernon, how about you, man? You know, you think you felt any influences? You know what I'm saying?
Influences.
I know your uncle, so you know.
With influences, I was just influenced by my environment. You know, growing up around Logan.
Right.
So they would trip on me a lot, though. I'm not gonna lie. I've been tripped on many people around that area.
Yeah, you live right over there in the heart of it too. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? You know what's crazy though, and I can honestly kind of attest to this, that some of the biggest. I mean, in fact, I don't really think that I was really introduced to, and I'm gonna say like gangbanging until I was in school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really see too much of it on the streets, but it like in schools is where you start really seeing
organized.
who's, you know what I'm saying?
School, niggas was walking around with red flags.
Like what?
Nah.
Yeah. You know.
I feel like each high school in San Diego had like one, like a person from each set in San Diego at least goes to a high school together.
Period.
So you know there's not one high school that doesn't have someone from this part of San Diego, you know, going to it. So I feel like, I don't know, that's where like people get influenced into games or something, you know.
Period.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, you know, kind of like seeing that and stuff like that, and then, you know, as you kind of, you know, you grown, because you, like you said, this started from like middle school, and now, you know, you guys sort of to the latter end of high school. Like, what would be advice that you guys would say that kind of kept y'all, you know, kind of level-headed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
right,
people
COVID. I'm going to say COVID.
Listen to your grown-ups, listen to your elders.
Yeah.
They was telling me at a young age, don't do this.
Right.
I thought it was bullshit. Look, I regret getting kicked out of high school. Like, look at me, I'm bored at the house. All my friends in school.
Yeah.
So just listen to elders when they say do good, don't be in the streets, nothing. Cause I was 13, 12. Now I was just slaying that
already.
It went in this year, came out this year.
And that's something real, is listening to your elders. And people don't know, like, you know, I'm going to bring it from the biblical form, is that it say honor your mother and father and your days will be longer on this earth. It's a lot of people dead right now because their mama told them, don't go out in that street and do that. Don't go out there acting a fool. Right. You know, so many times. My mama did save me from death a few times.
Right.
Yeah.
Real stuff.
My mom be texting me every day. You say, where you at? You know? Like, you okay? Yeah. Because no mother wants to see their son like in jail or, you know, get that one call. Your son
at all. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all shouldn't want to do that to y'all mama because it hurt. It hurt real bad. I mean, I see, you know, not to put, you know, Revadoce. I see him. This is my uncle. Like, that hurt. This is my biggest role model. He gone. My daddy, he gone. You know what I'm saying? My daddy did 15 years. My daddy came back. When my daddy went to jail, I was a little girl. When he came back, I was a grown woman with my own child. You know what I'm saying? That hurts.
Yeah.
Nobody don't want to see nobody like that.
Yeah, that's deep.
But hey, we'll check it out, man. We ain't gonna pick at this, too long. You know what I'm saying? Like we did say, we is with another ghetto gospel sermon, and you hearing it directly. You know what I'm saying, from the youth. So
From the youth.
What as far as like the music aspect. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys said you're inspiring. So being that you kind of stated some things. You feel me? As far as the music, is there anything in particularly that you would want us to look, towards or forward, from y'all that y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because we at the beat shop, you know what I'm saying? Right now we in the stew, you know what I mean? So we could be cooking up anything that, from y'all, any projects coming out, any, music, anything, you know what I'm saying? Ventures.
I got this one song I'm working on. Like,
Okay.
I think this one for the be a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I told you, I recorded another song, but I lost my files and stuff.
Okay.
That song was it, but I feel like this one right now I'm working on is for the be it.
Shoot, check it out, man. It's coming, man. You done heard it from Sleaze itself, you know what I mean? From Down to Earth, I'm talking about another
I got
podcast.
a couple songs coming. Listen. I'm just redoing them right now. They're gonna be here though. Listen.
Come on. Hey, that's where it's at, you know what I'm saying? And I tell you like this, you know what I mean? You're gonna always have to protect, not just to protect, you know what I'm saying, but you're gonna have to invest in yourself when it comes to times, you know what I'm saying, when you feel like you don't really want to do certain things, man, write something down, you know what I'm saying? I always say it like this. Paper bring paper. What's on paper, you know what I'm saying? Right now, our new modern day, you know what I'm saying, technology, you know what I'm saying? But that's why it's called a notepad. You know what I'm saying? Get on your notepad, you know what I'm saying? Write something down, you feel me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I keep on my stuff.
Yeah, stay. That paper gonna bring paper, you know what I mean? Some people, got the gift to, really.
I lost my music on paper because I had did a little time. I was locked down for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like writing down a couple songs, but like I said, it's paper, like I lost a lot of stuff when I got out.
He said I have paper.
Like you said, like we don't got nothing to do, we just write.
Yeah. That
I thought I was writing, drawing, everything just to kill time.
This girl I was messing with, she got me this notepad. I would write hella songs in there. Songs for her, songs just out of nowhere.
Just right, yeah.
Never found that shit again.
I lost so much music, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Big Mama. Hey, how you feel about this though? One thing we said, about that sound of an alarm blowing a trumpet. You know what I'm saying? I hear trumpet being blown though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I see it too. I mean, a lot of people don't know, but the trumpet was sounded during the anointing of a king. You know what I'm saying? So we in the presence of young kings right now. Them
Bless
trumpets
Lord.
is being
Bless
sounded right now. The anointing is upon y'all. Y'all coming into some greatness right now. Y'all, who knows, this might be the first stepping stone for y'all to be something great out there in y'all music ventures in the world. Some, people that a lot of people look up to.
Yeah.
Definitely, and I'm definitely honored, you know what I'm saying, to say that, we got it live, you know what I'm saying, here, from us. So when it do happen, I'm like, hey, I'm going to be the first on that bandwagon.
I know him first.
I started at the beat shop. I started at the beat shop.
That part, man, 100, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, we definitely going to, stay locked in, continue, you know what I'm saying, to just, grow, you know what I'm saying, and,
Sure.
each one teach one, man. And as I always like to say,
I like that quote. What you said, each one teach one.
Each one teach one, you know what I'm saying? Bless them, Lord, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, definitely. So, that's it, man. I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, for coming up on this show, you know what I'm saying, talking to us, sharing, some of y'all experiences, things that y'all been through, you know what I mean, what's, naturally up on y'all hearts, you know what I'm saying, right now. So it means a lot, you know what I'm saying, to me that you especially Burnett, you brought your partners, man. That was a guest inside of a guest, you know what I'm saying, so, I definitely appreciate that, you know what I'm talking about. So that was all, as we all say, all love, man, all love, you know what I'm talking about, 100. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you for having us here too, because we could have just ran the stew session and not even did the podcast, but I just want to say thank you for having us on here.
Nah, 100, because to me, it's more, you know what I'm saying, heartfelt, more in depth, you know what I'm saying, it's able to really hear, you know what I'm saying, y'all, you know what I mean, I don't get it twisted, I'm going to love to hear y'all in that studio, you know what I'm saying,
sure.
I got a loud system, so, you know what I mean,
sure.
I'm going to play it loud, you know what I'm talking about, so, for sure that, so.
Shout out to B Shop.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah. AAJ.